He's this way? Is he this way? Am I slightly lost? Yes. Will I find it eventually? Also yes. Ugh! Snowy, I'm jealous! I want the set! I just haven't spent the money on it yet. I've been buying stuff for the kids instead, so, you know. Not saying you haven't, of course, I'm certain you've been buying for the kids too. I just... We've been... Dang! Stairs! Where's Einar? I can't get to Einar because there are no stairs. Oh, I made it up! Okay. You have the Zeke daily login? Well, I'm gonna drown. Oh, I'm drowning. Oh, did I make it or did I finally get stairs? Oh, yeah, I want to do the Zeke's daily login eventually. That is one of my things I'm going to have to do soon. All right. Alright, have an orange pebble. This pebble's color is reminiscent of the phoenix's tail. Falls during evening, a very aesthetically pleasing pebble. Ah, so cute!
Back to my meditations.
I am going to make a compilation of all of the pebble thingies he does. Eventually. I'm forever behind on all my videos. No, excuse me. Gotta put notes in. I'm only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos behind. Yeah. But I'm working on it. Alright, so we've got Einar, we've got Hekla, we've got Ashura and Sabira, who are done. Now to the falls. You know, without all these hydrates, Snowy, how do we know that you're getting enough hydrates? I think you need to hydrate. Yeah, I just did. With soda, which is not a very good hydrator, but shh, nobody needs to know that. You're a shiny. Those bear moose things are really good money makers with their fish. I'm tickled by those. Although they don't expect you to have very many of them. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, gosh dang it, the bridge is out! And so are the walls! Oh, I gotta take the long way. Can I? Oh, good, I can get up here. Okay, cool. That's a new one. The bridge is out. How do you know? I fell through it. Again. Absolutely love this game, but the lack of things loading in that you fall through is really frustrating. Alright, let's go find, we need potato information, I think. Enter the ruins. Whee! Search the ancient library for information. I'm not sure. Woo! Ooh, are we falling over? It's okay. Mama's got you. Mama's got you. Do we want to lay on our side and continue our nap? Mama can set you up with the perfect nappies. How's that? Is that cozy? Kiss the baby. Mwah. Let's see. No? Why can't I read all these books? Like, I would seriously sit down. Oh, hey, look, read. Once upon a time, when only ground longus hung in the sky, there lived deep in the quaint forest a small kitsune. Like all kitsunes, she loved shiny things, and so one midsummer evening, as she tracked a shimmer fly in the air with her eyes, her gaze lifted upon the skies where she caught sight of the moon. "Oh my, how bright and beautiful!" she exclaimed. To no one in particular, her eyes sparkled in the moonlight as she contemplated how to collect a piece of Ignis for herself. She scampered throughout the forest until she found the tallest tree, scrambling past the startled Majin as she climbed and climbed and climbed. As she reached the top, she saw that the forest she had thought her spacious home was just a small patch of trees in a much larger landscape. As she looked up hopefully at the moon with her ears perked up, she realized it seemed just as far away as it had when she had been on the ground. The tips of her ears drooped just a little, but as she dropped her gaze from the sky, she saw a cliff on the distance, taller than the tree on which she perched. And so off she went, skippering down the trees, over toward the cliff in the distance. As she got closer and closer, she realized just how big a task she had ahead of her. The cliff rose higher and higher until at last she was at its base, looking up at an incline that seemed to reach all the way to the very same moon she wanted to catch. Pokey catch! Dip, 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 dip. Whoops. Yes, I am always jotting down notes. And other things. I'm always doing something. There we go. The kitsune puffed out her chest and started on her climb. Onward and onward she ran, upward and upward she climbed, and yet further and further the moon seemed to be. As she got close to the edge of the cliffs, the kitsune flopped down in exhaustion and bewilderment, for she was no closer to the moon than she was a cliff's height ago. Drained of all her energy, the kitsune slept for a while, and when she woke from her well-earned slumber, it was light out, and the moon, while she is still beautiful, was not the only light illuminating the landscape, and there was so much to see. The little kitsune had not realized how vast the world was, and how much there was in it. I do love the fact they put it's dark brown writing on beige paper, which really helps with my dyslexia. I don't know about everyone's, but a lot of people, the black on white is so hard for dyslexia. So I am tickled they do this, because it makes it so much easier for me to read. As she scurried along the cliffside, the mossy side she had climbed gave way to a darker, sharper edge. She slowed to a careful crawl and peered over the edge as she saw the cliffs that ended by plunging into a soft bed of sand, punctured by the occasional rock. Black and white is super hard, and my TikTok just crashed again. So it looks like an hour in and my TikTok will crash and stop working. That's annoying. I don't know why. Yep, it's down. I don't know. I'm gonna figure that out later. Every so often, one of the formations burst forth with a geyser, shooting into the sky, and as she watched one erupt, she realized that she was looking up at the top of it. Gasping in delight, she took a deep breath, puffing out her chest once more, and waited for the gusher to drop below her. Before she could change her mind, she gathered up all her tiny courage and flung herself over the edge as the geyser erupted once again. As the kitsune was launched into the air, she had a moment of vertigo as she flipped and flipped, head over tail, tail over head, with a splash of sideways. Oh, that's well written. I like that. Almost overwhelmed by dizziness, she channeled her inner silver wing and spread her limbs taut so her thick fur could stretch out and catch the air, letting her gently hover above the peak of the geyser. Up and down again she bobbed as she looked around, bubbling excitement that quickly fizzled as the novelty wore off. She was higher than she'd ever been before, but the moon looked no closer than it had on the cliff or in the tree. She was closer to an expansive body of water she had never seen before than the moon she had been admiring this whole time. The ocean glistened all over as it undulated in the wind, so vast she couldn't see it in its entirety, and while she had to admit it was beautiful, her heart was still set on the moon, and it still seemed impossibly far. In fact, it was hard to keep her beloved moon in sight as she bobbed up and down, up and down. She couldn't stay up here forever, as relaxing as it was. She was still stretched taut as she contemplated her next move. She saw a mountain whose peaks disappeared into the clouds. Surely that's where she would be able to meet the moon. So she pondered and plotted, and the next time the geyser shot her in the air, she aimed herself at the mountain, stretching her paws as far as they would go, and stretched just a little bit further than that, and glided as best she could toward the nearest geyser. And so she made her way, geyser to geyser, shooting up, sailing through the air, bit by bit towards the mountain off in the distance. Eventually, she found herself landing among the trees, glowing from the base of the mountain. Puffing up her chest one last time, the fur on her chest rippled with energy. She began to climb once more. She scampered across the ground. She scurried up the trees. She climbed small cliffs, glided through the air until one day, as the sun was setting, she broke through at last. The last of the trees, and found nothing else above her. As the last of the sky wash of pinks and oranges faded from the sky. As the last of the wash of the pink and oranges faded from the sky, and the moon brightened above her, she knew she had made it. She had reached the top. Her ears twitched as she looked up triumphantly to the great moon, and yet it was just as far as it was before the mountain. The geyser, the cliff, the tree. It looked the same as when she had first laid eyes on it. She looked around desperately for something, somewhere, even higher than where she was now. But there was nothing to be found. What are you doing? No, leave that. Sorry, Bubba's messing with my watch. There was nowhere higher she could explore. The kitsune deflated in defeat. I gotta wonder at the people who write the stories we're all reading too. I love it. Crestfallen, she returned home to her forest, her head hanging low, ears drooping heavily, tail dragging in the moss. Night after day after night, she aimlessly wandered, around and around and around, until one night she stumbled into a small clearing. Startled, she looked up and saw the moon, as distant as ever. In despair, she collapsed into a puddle of fur on the ground and began to cry. She begged for someone, for anyone, to help her reach the moon. "I have climbed the tallest tree," she exclaimed. "I have scaled the tallest cliff," she shouted. "I've ridden the tallest glacier," she wailed. "I have conquered the tallest mountain," she howled. "I just want to be friends," she whimpered, exhausted. Perfect. She rested her weary head in her paws and let her tears form tiny rivers down her face, across her toes, and into the ground, where they began to form a pool. Her pleas echoed far and wide, eventually reaching the three ancients. The phoenix, preoccupied with saving her noisy, wayward people, did not hear her appeals. The chimera his far and quiet solitude broken, turned to face away from the chittering noise and watched instead the technological marvels of his inventive and clever people had begun to develop. But the dragon, still in his youth and without its own people, could remember what it was like to yearn as its own nebulous
Clears throat. Okay, viewers, time for a quick ad break. But don't worry, the stream will be back soon. Enjoyed the commercials and I'll be ready with some more dragon-tastic jokes when we return. Lol.
And so the dragon took pity on the poor Kitsu, gathered the dust of the stars and shaping a small humble moon in its claws, carefully balancing it in the sky above the pool that had formed from her tears. As the pool grew large enough that the Kitsu's paws were dipped in it, her tears began to tinkle as they fell directly into the water. Startled by the sound, the Kitsu looked up, and lo and behold, she saw the reflection of Luna shining back at her. "Why, hello!" she exclaimed happily, circling the edge of the pool, around and around, while the moon stayed centered and full, beaming back at her in delight. The dragon spoke, its voice a deep rumble she could feel throughout all her fur and whiskers. "Your new companion," it explained, "will wander just as you have wandered, but will always return just as you have returned. You are no longer alone." And as it watched the Kitsu settle down into a happy, peaceful slumber, lit by the two moons, it began to contemplate its own loneliness. But alas, that is yet another story for another day. Ah, that was so good! This is why I love exploring everything, because somebody put some serious work into that story. Where am I? Okay. Oh, there's a scope. Okay, if you're reading this note, it means either I'm out of supplies or I didn't make it. You're probably also wondering why all the red tape just to get into the old university library. Well, my friend and I needed a place where we could be safe from those things outside. We didn't know a lot about the shadow creatures, but figured they'd be pretty bad at solving riddles. So we decided to use everything we learned from our rune crafting class to try locking the doors so that humans could find us, but those things couldn't. Hopefully it wasn't overkill, but the fact that you're here means at least some people were able to get in with the keys we left around campus. Hope to see you soon. If not, I hope this place is safer for you than it was for us. Oh my goodness! Okay. That I didn't see or expect. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna go out. I'm pretty sure this door's not accessible. Yep. Always check all the doors. Oh, hello. The Epic Valley Players presents... Oh, I've already read that one. Okay. Okay. I think I've already been up here and through all this. Gotta double check. Okay, I don't care enough to work that hard this time. Ooh, a book! Reina and the Silver Shoes. Once upon a time, there was a bright little girl named Reina. Reina loved to dance and dreamed of one day dancing among the stars. But, oh, I've actually read this one. The stars were too far away. But she still danced into them. I get the feeling that story might be a little darker than anticipated. Okay. Okay, I don't know what I'm missing. I'm in the ancient library. I've searched that way. I've read that book. I've read the scroll. Can I go this way? There was nothing that way. Maybe I can get up there somehow? Wait. Thank you. I don't want that though. There's got to be something I'm missing. There's up to a second floor up here. Oh, that goes backwards though. What if I just do this? I'm very confused by this. All right, Pokecatch, Diglett. Where do I find it? Main chamber. It's sitting on the shelf to the left. What's that? Ooh! I hate him. Alba, I hate him so much. He ruined us all with his thirst for that stupid power. He's a sorry excuse for a king. I just wish there was something I could do about it. Glacia or something. To the left. There's a tablet. Here we go. Found it. Life is a blessing from the Phoenix. When our time is over, it is our duty to return her to her light we have borrowed. Return to her the light we have borrowed, so new life can be created. It is important to keep in mind when dealing with the bereaved to maintain grace and warmth during what is likely a very trying time. Offer words of kindness as you accept the body and assure the family that you will care for their loved one as if they were your own. Start preparations of the body by cleansing it gently with a damp cloth. Then place a coin over the eyes as an offering. Finally, wrap the body in silk. The body is now ready to be placed into the pyroflow. Let it burn, preferably throughout the night, until only ashes remain. Attendees may want to say a few words about the departed. If desired, ashes can be put in vessels and distributed amongst mourners. Remember, death is not the end. All right. Didn't expect funerary rites to be a thing, but alright. Let's go talk to Jenna. Da. Are you gonna go da? Da? Can you go da? Da? Tell me about it, my dude. Alright. And I do think that means I found all the scrolls in there. Alright. So, we've got that. We're going to talk to Jenna about both the potato and the scrolls.
Just me, huh?
Oh. That guy sounded like he really messed up. All right.
Didn't mean to take up your time.
Bah. Do you want pancake?
You have returned safely.
Oh. We'll make sure she gets a proper goodbye. Oh.
I just adore these communications.
I've got so much to tell you. Be sure to come back soon.
Do I need to stop by the house? I probably need to stop by the house. To the house! All right. Let's see. I need fabric, silk, and silver ore. I need 1 fabric, 5 silk, and 2 silver ore. 1 fabric, 5 silk, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2 silver ore. Nope, silver ore. Okay, hello, Anon.
Yes, just who I was hoping to see.
Hey, Thena, I could, kind of use your help. There was a really cool dragonfly behind the inn, and I was chasing it when I tripped over this book. The bug got away. But then I didn't know what to do with the book. I am the book lady. It is not from the library. I even skimmed the beginning. It was really boring. But I still couldn't find a name inside. So I brought it to you, the most responsible adult I knew. I'm responsible? Crap! Why don't you read the book and figure out who it belongs to and give it back to its owner? Thanks!
I want to hear all about your adventures.
Okay. On that note, read. Oh, logbook. To do. Order new linens to replace the ones that were eaten by choppas last week. Prepare tonight's dinner service. Lots of carrots to chop this time. To do. Wash and lay out new linens. Send second half of payment to Badru for next week's tomato. Write this letter. Write the letter. This is Ashura's log. Yep. After writing that letter to Neuter, Shine suggested I keep writing, perhaps even keep a diary. I guess this old logbook will do. As of late, the inn's doing well. What with the new humans appearing, one even likes Reth's lettuce soup. Or maybe just likes Reth. It reminds me of when Sabine and I met after the Umbrian War. She was helping me with the nightmares. Guilt, she said. That's what causes them. And that's something that'll never go away. Maybe that's why they're back now. Oh, no! Oh, poor baby. Oh, hi, Sabira. When did you sneak in here? I wasn't reading a random book I found.
With you
I
at
was
my
reading
side,
it.
I know we can solve this.
It's good to see you as always, Tina. I hope I am not intruding. We're friends, right? Friends. I suppose that's what we are. I wanted to apologize for departing so suddenly last time after you returned with that letter from the lighthouse. That day has been weighing on my mind for quite a while, and I think I'm finally ready to tell you about it. You're one of the 2 people! That letter, there was a seal on it. The order's seal, to be exact. Okay, and? Positive. It was unmistakably the orders. Our seals use a special ink produced only for our use. Yeah? That is not outside the realm of possibility, but perhaps it is simply another one of the Order's tests. The first one they gave me was when I was a child. They sent me on a mission in the... A child? In the depths of the wilderness, with nothing but a flow-powered flare at my disposal. In the case of an emergency, I could fire it into the air and help would arrive. Please stop trying to get in all the ketchup. Of course, I was a stubborn youth who believed I could complete the mission without sending a distress call, and so I relied only on my instincts. There were many times I did not think I was going to make it out alive, yet I persevered through all the trials I faced. Before I knew it, I had hit my limit and took what I believed was my last breath. Even then, I did not call for help. Why? Because I would much rather have died trying to complete my mission than live and deal with my failure. That's not stubbornness. That's foolishness, dude. You a fool. But okay. I lived anyway, and when I woke, the Order congratulated me for passing the... They should have been like, no! You're supposed to not do stupid. What was the test? I am not at liberty to disclose. Of course not. It was undoubtedly the most difficult situation I have ever had to overcome, but in doing so, I was able to join the Order as I had always hoped and dreamed of. As a child, I had hopes and dreams. I thought joining the order would help me achieve them. So they haven't. Good to know. Back to the matter at hand. The issue and the seal and the letter. I would like you to return to the lighthouse and see if we can recover any additional clues there. Perhaps in the room that room in the basement. I would go with you, but I have something important I need to handle in the meantime. As usual, do not hesitate to contact me if you run into any trouble. Like you contact people when you run into trouble? Thank you, Tina. Please be safe. Give me one moment, Mr. Night Dad. I'm not ignoring you. I just, what? Okay, everybody wants to talk to me. Let me go put the ketchup back. Stop getting weird things out. Belle, stop eating the kids' biscuits. Mama, no more. Come on. That's my good boy. Go eat your own biscuits. Belle, you have the biscuit on that side of the gate. I'm certain he will throw more of the biscuits at you. He does that every time. Just watch your head when he throws the Tupperware. He does that too. Do you want your applesauce? Hold on. Alright, can I slide in here and continue my stream here? You do you. There we go. It is really cold in my house. I might let the fireplace up so we can have heat because I'm in my living room and it's cold in here, so I might light the fireplace. You do that. Fireplaces are awesome. All right.
Today is a good day for engaging in the oneness.
Today is a good day for dealing in oneness. Greetings, Thena. Since our recent venture upon the garden, I have been beset upon by a most disturbing malfunction. I find that information previously stored within my rune workings has been removed. Oh!
I see.
Is that what forgetting is? Oh no, I now mourn for humans as they must frequently find themselves at a distressing state of losing precious previously held information. You get used to it. The information I find myself without is an auditory frequency. A sound? I find I no longer retain the auditory frequency of my creator's voice. You forgot Mom's voice. Gotcha. Do you think you might be able to help me recover the lost functions? I find that engaging in my oneness brings me less satisfaction than before. Sure, I'll beat up the gardener for you. Oh no, violence will not be necessary. I only ask that you perhaps find some old rune workings that store traces of his auditory frequencies. My creator's name was Mudan. His job was to talk a lot and tell other humans how to be better at humaning. Surely someone must have stored his auditory frequency somewhere.
I anticipate experiencing joy next time we...
Okay. Anybody else showing up before I head out? Because I got stuff to do. And if you want to show up, I'll talk to you. Yo, kid. Tish is coming to confront me about what the whole situation with her brother. I may have reversed the little singing stone's trick she played on me and used it to find out she discovered a cure. And then I may have told Reth, just so he wouldn't get himself into any more trouble. I thought while she was here, it might be prime opportunity to talk to her about the whole fallen star situation. Come by the underground later and help me make her see reason. Yours truly, Zeke. Oh, Zeke. That family kind of cray-cray. Yeah, that's all I got. To the outside! We're gonna exit through the back and go to Bahari Bay. And when we get there, we've got a lot to play. Gotta talk to all the folk who live over there and ask them lots of questions like who, what, and where. Yep, apparently it's sing time. I love my water. I need flavorant in it. Still love my water bottle. I will say it is a bit of a pain to unscrew the lid. Sodium 0. So I need to mix something with you to get my sodium intake. Do you have salt? Do you have salt? Why do none of you guys contain salt? It's super important. I'll throw a little energy in there though, because I have to be able to survive. Salt. No, seriously, something needs to contain salt. Do none of you guys contain salt? Sodium! Perfect. Flip. Oh, you're an electrolyte one. No wonder. Are you an electrolyte? Yes, you are. No wonder. So to anyone curious, electrolyte drinks are quite literally just salt drinks. Electrolytes are just the salt you need for your body to function. Because our brain needs sugar and our circulatory system needs salt. It's very fascinating how that works. Okay. And if you drink copious amounts of water, you actually have to re-up your salt content occasionally so that you can properly absorb the water. And if you're thirsty and you can't seem to drink enough water to be not thirsty, probably means you're low on salt. Tasty. Okay. All right. Excuse me. All right, I need to talk to Tamla. I need to talk to Najuma. I need to talk to Hadori. I need to talk to Hassan. And I need to talk to Tao. Not sure on that one. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have the sneezels. It's like the measles, except sneezy. I have no idea. Oh. You know what's fascinating is we still don't necessarily know or understand properly how the Colosseums are still standing because we lost that architectural knowledge. And this game has similar of we don't know how the creations of the humans are still standing because we lost the humans' architectural knowledge. Also, ads in half a minute, my dearies. I am standing on water! And now I'm flying. Oh! Did you find a unicorn? Hello. How are you? I am here. What are you doing right now? Can I eat your fingers? I have these cute little puppet sticks with a little button that makes their mouth move. That they were like $1 back when my firstborn was a wee one. So I bought him every design they had available, cause duh. And there were 2 dinos and 2 unicorns, and now he passed them on to the toddler. Hello, how are you? Can I eat your hair? Yum 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 yum. May I eat your fingers? Give me a finger. I want to eat a finger. Yum, 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 yum. Thank you very much for the snack.
We're gonna take a nap now.
And anyways, so he loves to play with them, and he'll bring them over to have them do weird things. Ow! Don't hit people with me. It gives me a headache. There's Najuma.
Bet your day is better than mine. Nice.
Cylinders in the beach.
Clears throat and speaks in a deep, rumbling
Ooh,
voice. All
you
right,
tried to
folks,
throw it at me and
time
hit
for a nap
yourself.
break. But don't worry, the stream will be back soon. I'll be here to keep you entertained with some fiery puns. Lol.
Stop beating me up! I am made of flesh and bone, and it hurts when you whack me with hard plastic objects. Please, please stop hurting me. Belle.
How have you been? Try not to get yourself killed, okay?
No. Okay. I make no promises on the attempts of not expiring. Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry, sweetness. If I could, I'd help. I can't. Would you like a Snuggles and a Milkies? You got a full diaper? Okay. You can have some Milkies and then I'll change your diaper. Okay? Yes, I know. I get your not so subtle request. It's a demand, really. Let's see. I need to find the exit to the north. Bell. Ooh, what's that? Oh, yeah, we already know. There are some disturbing similarities now that I think about it. Ooh, I wonder if this still works at all. I'm curious, so I'm just looking now. So they took away the footprint thing too. That's interesting. All right. There we go. Alba, finally something is happening. There was a great rumbling under the palace. The city is rebelling. I feel I have to do something. I hope your project is going good too. The structures you're building are sure to keep people safe from those horrid creatures. That said, I think the Temple of Flames is a fine name. You've always had a way with words. Glacia. All right. Bell. Arbok. I'm curious on what the frick is going on there. I really want to do this. I know! Okay, so I just had to do that once. I think I've already done it before, though. No bell. All right. Wow, that took way too long for this thing to work. Alright, what am I doing? In the Temple of Flames? Oh, crap. Forgot I need to do that still. Nope. Where is... I'm intrigued by the floating rocks. Because they're moving in everything. I just wanted to see what that was like. That's pretty. In here? Yeah. I'm jigging. Okay. I gotta know. Wah! The flames do not touch me. Okay, I'm done. Whee! There you go, sweetness. Oh, wait. How do I get over there again? Do I just run in the lava? Oh, yeah. There's an invisible bridge. As opposed to visible bridges that go invisible. Alright, Jenna.
Someone to bounce ideas off of.
Yes, I did. Of course.
Oh, not gonna read themselves.
Feel free to stay and converse. Flow is strong
Okay.
today.
Let me just tidy up first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Aww. Oh. Okay. I don't think you quite understand archaeology, and Jenna's gonna have fun with you.
safe out there.
But awesome. All right. No bell. Do not here. Hydrating, Snowy. Through the flame! Blah, 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 blah. What? Did I go the wrong direction? I think I went the wrong direction. Get out of the cat food. Yeah. I wasn't in there, Mommy. I wasn't in it at all. You have no proof I was in it, Mommy. Uh-huh. Give me one moment. I gotta go fold up the kitty food because somehow he unclamped it.